having a drink now.
I know, I feel naked.
I do too. It feels so strange, but ready?
Yeah, feeling ready.
Episode 13.
Lucky number 13. Fuck.
We are
God.
filming this on the 13th. This
Shit.
is probably the most important.
Today's the 12th.
Is it?
Yeah. Tomorrow's the 13th.
Shoot.
Dude, we're literally recreating the Apollo 13 mission.
We are. This is going to be a little bit of a unique episode.
Yeah.
We're filming today and tomorrow. We're going to splice it together. Just because it's the most important day of Joe's life, we got hats.
We got fucking hats.
We got hats. Here they are. Read them and weep. I think they turned out beautiful. I got mine on right now. You can tell good quality. They are going to be, I know we said 3-tier pricing, but
Fuck
again,
that. We're breaking the mold. We're not sticking to the typical 3-tier pricing program that every other company does. 1-tier pricing.
1 tier, technically 2, you could say.
Yeah.
If you catch you in person, if you're local, if you're a homie, 27. If you're buying online, it's going to be 30 plus shipping plus tax.
Yep.
So that's going to be how it goes, but we're excited. They're going to launch with the episode when that comes out. But also, a secondary reason why it could be Joe's most important day of his life is he's proposing today.
Yep. I will be engaged in a few hours here. It's been a long planning process. A lot of work has went into it. This is a month in the making. I actually let everyone know the plan a month ago today. And shout out everyone that helped. Chris has been a massive help. Couldn't be here without him. Marissa's friends helped me out. It's basically formulated the plan in accordance with what her friends thought would be best. So it's all a surprise. She doesn't know what's about to happen. We decided, we'll get into the actual process we're going to do, but we decided it's going to be a surprise somewhere, and then it's going to be a secondary surprise where I'm going to say we got a reservation and all of our family and friends will be hanging out there. So, I said,
double surprise. It's been fun helping Joe. I have no problem helping him. I've been down bad all week too. I've been talking to ChatGPT, how do I get better so I can drink 10 Coors Lights on Saturday? But I wanted to catch
Chris
Joe.
is desperately trying to find a banana.
I wanted to catch Joe about an hour or two before it goes down, really.
Mm-hmm.
And I know Joe's holding himself together very, very well. I thought he was going to come over and be peeing every 2 seconds and be very nervous, but he's holding himself together very well.
I'm already tearing up right now. I was telling Chris, I have to imagine this is what it feels like right before you're about to have a stroke. I can feel every vein in my body. My body's super tight. My hands are shaking, and my eyes are actually watering already a little bit. But yeah, the actual planning of it wasn't anything too crazy. It's pretty standard stuff. But leading up to it, 2 pivotal moments that Chris helped me out with was picking up the ring, I should say. Chris didn't pick it out.
I did not pick it out.
But night before was a long night. He picks me up. I have to make him wait in his car for about 10 minutes because I'm throwing up, just in absolute shambles. But it was the only way it worked because Marissa was out of town. So I told her.
It was so funny because he's like, can you help me pick up the ring, whatever? Yeah, of course. And then I'm texting him the morning of. I forget when we planned on picking him up, but he's like, can you push it back a half hour? I'm still throwing up. I'm like, oh my God, bro.
It was pretty tough. But Marissa was out of town. I was in talks with the ring people. She was aware because we went to go look for the rings together. So she knew that I was going to be buying the ring soon or whatnot. And I told her that the ring lady said that it wasn't going to be ready until the week of the 14th, which is 2 days from now. Classic move on my part. She goes out of town. I have Chris help me pick it up. So I'm severely hungover. I think I was wearing a Steelers shirt. And we walk up into Tappers and go up to the lady. And I'm saying, I'm here to pick up a ring. And she's like, name. And I tell her my name. And she's like, okay. And then she's like, do you have your receipt? And I was like, no. And what was the other thing I was missing?
Shoot, I don't remember.
I can't remember, but basically I just forgot every single identifier that possibly could have let her know that I was the one that purchased the ring.
She was like, can't we email you? Didn't we email it to you and your phone was dead?
No, my phone was dead, so I couldn't pull up the email. I couldn't pull up the text with the sales lady. And then she had Marissa's number as well. So she was like, okay, well, we'll just call this person and verify with them that it's good for you to pick it up. And I was like, you can't do that because she's not supposed to know this. And also she's at Electric Forest right now. So it definitely felt like to them that I was lying, I'm sure. But she talked to somebody in the back, got it all sorted out, so we got the ring.
Which kind of made me think while we were there, it would be probably a great crime heist to just go to ring stores and be like, I'm picking up a ring. And you know your friend's getting married. You know where they got the ring from. You're like, I'm picking up a ring for them. You're like, how do we know it's you? I don't know. I don't have anything. I'm not sure, but I need to propose this weekend. And like, you just steal a ring from somebody.
That's a good prank. We should do it to one of the boys. But flash forward to about 4 days ago. Marissa had kind of a busy week, and I was struggling trying to figure out how am I going to. So another secondary part of the plan, it just synced up that this is a day that we'd be recording the podcast. So to Marissa's knowledge, I'm at Chris's place. I'm recording the podcast, and then we're going out with some buddies after.
Business as usual.
Business as usual. So she doesn't even think she's going to see me for the rest of the day. But I was struggling trying to think of how am I going to get nice clothes over to Chris's? How am I going to get the ring over here? Because I normally don't dress nice. And I didn't want to just have a square-shaped box in my pocket when we're riding over here. So Chris comes over to podcast plan on Wednesday while Marissa's getting her hair done and give him the clothes, give him the ring. We plan everything out.
It was funny. So I'm not trying to add stress to Joe at all this week. I'm like, whatever I can do to take off stress is what I want him to do. But he gives me all the clothes, and then my girlfriend came over earlier this week. And I was like, do you think I should try to wash these? Like, I'm worried. Because, like, his shirt was just a touch wrinkly. It really wasn't that bad. But his shoes, man, like, you know what it looks like, especially if you've been to college. Go to the bar. You're pissing. You're drinking at the bar. And all the splashes on the ground trickle onto the shoes. And it looks like raindrops that just, like, hardened on the shoe. And I'm like, I want to wash them, but what if they're still, you know what I mean? Like, what if they're still, what do you call it?
What?
Yeah, wet.
Damp.
Like, they're not dried out yet.
Yeah.
So, but then you text me and we had the same shoe size.
I'm walking up to her to propose. It's like, squish, squish, squish.
So once he told me we were the same shoe size, I was like, dude, I got options for you, like whatever you want to do. So moving forward, I would say they washed them. They turned out good and they're dried and we're ready to go, man. We're ready to go.
Looking fly. I already kind of said the majority of what the plan is, but she's with her sister right now. Her sister asked her if she wants to go get a coffee and then walk around somewhere. Little does she know they're going to be walking right into my waiting arms. We're going to be up at Cranbrook around here. They're going to be walking Japanese Gardens. I'll be waiting there. She's going to pull up, say, holy shit, you're here? And then I'm going to ask the question, dude. Chris is going to be sitting there with the speaker playing one of our favorite songs.
I'm excited about that.
I'm
just glad I could be a part of it. I'm glad I could, just lend a hand to a friend in need. But
big hand.
Also, it's the first. It'll be my first couple that I'm close friends with that I saw from the beginning. You know, we'll get into it. We're gonna, like I said, record kind of a second part to this tomorrow, so you guys can hear how it all went down, hear how Joe pissed his pants. Which that's what I was thinking about earlier. Is like, what if we're gonna be waiting there for a little bit? So you think you're gonna have to pee? The pee monster only hits me when I'm drinking a lot. I'm gonna be good. It's mostly just beer. If I don't drink anything, I can go a whole day without pissing, and I normally don't. My coworkers actually have this, not a rumor because it's true, but they say they've never seen me drink water. Yeah, I don't know. You actually asked for water. I did because my throat's very dry. I'm about to go into cardiac arrest. Yeah, it was so funny. I'm like, how you feeling? He's like, this is probably how people feel before they have a heart attack is how I feel right now.
I might just peel over and die right when I'm about to ask.
But
yeah, secondary surprise, like we said. So I'm going to ask. We're going to walk around, take some more pictures. It's a very scenic place. And then I'm going to say, there's going to be a few people there. Obviously, she's pulling up with her sister. I'm with Chris already, and then the photographer is her best friend's boyfriend. So I'm going to say I got us and her friend a reservation at this restaurant out by us. So it's at like 2:15-ish. We got to just make sure we're there around then. So we'll wrap up the pictures, get over there. Everyone's going to be waiting. Second surprise.
Yeah, and Joe's got a lot of people that are going to be there.
Yeah, solid group, like 30 people. Got some more people meeting up for the bars after.
Yeah, no, it'll be good, man. I'm excited for today. And I think that's pretty much all we wanted to talk to you guys about today is kind of just get your eyes on this hunk of man the last time he's single or not single, but last time he doesn't, the last time he's not engaged per se.
Yeah.
And, really, like I was saying though, like this is the first couple that I've seen from the beginning. So like we'll talk about it more tomorrow and some stories and whatnot. But
speaking of seeing it from the beginning, it was about 10 days into me and Marissa actually talking. She invited me to go to her birthday party, and I knew all of her friends were going to be there. I didn't know them. I was nervous, and I walked into Pat's room. It was you and Chris, or it was you and Pat hanging out, and I said, guys, I don't know what to do. And Pat was like, you want a beer? And I was like, I think a thinking beer will help me out. And that was when the term thinking beer got coined.
yeah,
So shout out Marissa. We wouldn't be here without you. I hope you say yes. If you don't, this would suck to post, but
I got faith in you, bro, and I appreciate Marissa. Thank you for everything you do for me, for us, for
making every thumbnail.
Yeah, and just props to you for living with this guy. Props to you for dealing with this guy all the time. And it takes a special person to be with my friends now. So really shout out her.
Backhanded.
And we appreciate you. And it's a big day, and we wanted to kind of capture this moment. I was hesitant to even ask Joe if he wanted to record before, today and everything, but he was about it, and I think it'd be a cool memory to kind of give you guys. And
really crazy time capsule.
Yeah, it'll be weird to look back at, and you can show your future child Felix this video and be like, this is the day that I proposed.
Felix George Jr. Smolbowski.
Yeah, Felix George Jr. But no, thank you guys. We'll be back tomorrow. Appreciate you watching. But hey, we got a lot more to talk about. Tomorrow will be more recap, reminiscing on old moments, old times, and wish us the best of luck. And we will see you guys then.
Time to get her done. See you guys tomorrow.
Dude, my Uber this morning, I forgot that I left my car at Renshaw's or at Gus Nugs, and I walk out. I'm going to Culver's mentally, and get in my car at 1 p.m. I knew Joe wasn't up yet. The plan was 2.
Yeah,
and then I just get in this Uber. Wet dog smell, bro.
That's the worst that it possibly could have been.
Oh man. It's terrible. That's why everyone's always like, take Lyft, it's cheaper. And then I get a Lyft, and that's what happens.
Is Lyft cheaper?
Yeah.
Every time I see Lyft, it's more.
No, at night, I think it's cheaper. It's like that. It's the move. I think at night, it's the move.
Dude, when we went to the Clausen fireworks, and we Ubered, so we had to walk pretty far away because there was a bunch of people there, so you couldn't just order the Uber right in the thick of it. So we walked away to as far as we could to these apartments and ordered the Uber. And the traffic was so bad that the guy was just not moving, and we kept on canceling on him. And then it would just be the same guy, Muhammad, re-accepting it, and he would just keep on being 5 minutes away. And it was 20 minutes. You're like, what the fuck? And it was a mile-long Uber, and that was $28. No, so that was Uber, and it was $28. Then we look at Lyft, and it was $48 for a mile, basically. It was 1.8 miles.
Damn.
Yeah. So I don't know. I don't check Lyft too often.
Yeah, I
should have hopped on Joby or whatever.
Joby. Hey, long-time investor, bro. From 390, 380 investment. Shout out Pat. Joby's a good investment, but I can't believe he pulled out idiot, bro.
He did?
Idiot. Yeah.
Oh, I thought we were talking about that yesterday. He said he was still in it.
No, he said he pulled out everything to buy the ring.
Oh my gosh.
Which
that's a sick move, I guess.
Kind of leads us, right into the day.
Yeah, we're back.
We're back.
A little cheers. The 13th now. Lucky number 13.
Yeah. You can make 13 a lucky number,
Yeah, we did.
I already told Joe earlier, but love the shirt. Absolutely love the shirt.
Got these a while ago. It's a little play on those shirts where it's she's my queen and he's my king, but it just says she's my Marissa and hers says he's my Joe.
Yeah.
That was pretty good.
I wish you guys made me one that just says he's my Joe so I could wear that one.
I should.
We should
sell that as
for your bachelor party. It should just be I don't even know what yours would say. You just wear that shirt, and then we would all say "He's my Joe." Yeah. And it's just all us wearing that shirt with your face on the back.
Oh, go hard.
But I let Joe pick out the beers today because it's his big day. Day after, you could call it.
Day after. We're sleepy. I'm tired for sure. So crushed 39 beers yesterday probably. So I had to find something that was in the middle ground. Definitely couldn't drink more light beer. And I didn't want something that was too sweet. So we got these Vizzy cream pops. They have a few different flavors. What do we got here?
This one is orange cream pop.
Orange cream pop.
We had was it raspberry thinking beer?
Yeah.
We always have, thinking beer before the show.
Wasn't too bad.
It wasn't, yeah. I mean, raspberry's never my like
No.
go-to if it's especially ice cream, but
Right.
I'm not gonna lie, I've been sipping it. But
Cheers. We're rating on things we love. Oh,
this one's way better.
This one's way better. I don't even know what something. I'm gonna say chocolate milk because I really like chocolate milk, but it doesn't really make sense to rate an orange cream pops seltzer on chocolate milk. That's what it is, though. It's good. I like it.
My head went like McChicken.
Okay, that's
like,
good. Yeah.
Like good, but like you have too many and could not be good.
Fair.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's what. But we got some other flavors we're gonna try and we'll kind of let you know how we rate them.
We have a very interesting flavor on the table right here.
Here's I got sushi today. That's why I was going to Culver's because of that stupid Uber driver. And then I realized I have to go to Clausen, so then I go to Noble Fish. Great restaurant, by the way.
Yeah.
Fantastic. I told Joey's like, we're going there tonight. Like,
I know. It's so good. It's the cheapest, best sushi money can buy.
But as I was there, I saw these Caro Mucho Strong.
Mm-hmm.
I'll show you guys a little closer. Hopefully I don't spill anything. Caro Mucho Strong. Sriracha chili sauce flavor. I knew Joe loved sriracha, so I was like,
I love sriracha. We were talking about it. You guys probably just heard it on that open right there, but every foreign, the snack that you get is just so pressurized. It always looks like it's gonna bust open.
I don't know why I just handed you one, but
it smells very weird. I didn't think it would be a potato chip for some reason. No, very good.
It's good.
Yeah, I like it.
Usually they like oversell how hot their chips are, so I knew this would be like a good one.
This is a good snack. I like that a lot.
So before the podcast,
got a little kick.
It does have a little kick. I'll write down the. You want any more?
I'm good right now.
I'll write down the notes, and it's just like drinks and chips to start.
Yeah, in our in-depth, intense business meeting about this podcast, we're like, "Fuck, do we just go right into it, or do we start with the drinks and the chips?"
But yeah, I mean, you want to rate these on something we love too?
Shit, that one. I'm gonna rate it on like a go route. You know what I mean? Like a successful deep ball go route.
Dang.
Like back when Pickens used to be on the Steelers and he would just fly down the sideline, catch it in stride over some dude's dome and then take it in. That's what I'll compare it to. Just like very satisfying.
Yeah, you like that.
Mm-hmm.
It's like poetry in motion.
Yep.
I would say I'd rate that. Man, it's good. It is good. The spice kind of creeps up on you. Kind of creeps up a little.
Then it lingers.
Yeah, I'm gonna rate that on the orange cream pop Vizzy.
What?
That's why
you're rating the
same tier, same thing. I like those equally.
Okay. So the chips are like the Vizzy, and the Vizzy's like a McChicken.
Yeah.
It's like if A plus B equals C. Wait, no, what's that thing? A equals B equals C, so A equals C. Basically, like the chips are a McChicken. Whatever. Yeah. Our brains are moving a little slow, mostly mine. Chris was a good boy yesterday. I got after it. Not in a bad way. It was my special day. I'm allowed to.
True.
But we can just get into it. After the planning, we went to Cranbrook, got everything into motion, met up with the photographer, walked in there. We got there pretty early, so it was a lot of scouting.
Yeah.
I was defaulting to their
we had some time to
judgment
kill,
on a lot of it. Yeah, a little bit. But, I mean, it was good that we got there. That was a lot of deliberation. There were plenty of spots that we could have went to. It was a lot of figuring out where do I need to hide. We can't have them see us when they're walking down because there wasn't that much tree cover. But
like Joe said, though, a lot of, like, deliberation. My favorite part was I got to pretend to be Marissa like 3 times.
Yeah, there's pictures out there of me pretty much just proposing to Chris.
Yeah, I hope to see those one day. But yeah, you got to get the camera angles right. You got to get the spot. It was I'll say like advanced level spot that you did it.
Yep, Japanese garden.
Like you had to navigate some rocks.
Mm-hmm.
You had to travel a little bit. You had to like wander out there.
Yeah.
And it was a steep incline and decline bridge.
Yeah.
They don't make a lot of those bridges.
No, it was about 2 feet long and 10 feet tall. So that just to give you an idea of how those weren't the actual dimensions, but it was like super small and just like very like up and down like that. And they had a sign that's like be careful, you could die on this thing basically. Because it said like when dew gets on it, it gets super slippery and it's so steep.
Yeah.
But yeah, found the bridge, found the spot, the plan. We made the plan again. I was practicing with Chris. I was gonna bring her over the bridge, propose on the other side, and we got that all figured out. And then, like we said, it was just a waiting game. So I was in contact with her sister. The sister texted us and said, "Parked. We're walking to you now." And we knew it was go time. So Chris and the photographer assumed their position back in the woods. I was sat behind a different set of trees, and I was turned around so they wouldn't know it was me, obviously, if they saw me. But I was just standing behind this tree just crying. Because like the closer it got, I was getting super emotional. So I was just behind this tree like
I was getting nervous too, bro. I was getting nervous for you. Were you crying the whole time like that?
Yeah.
You were just standing there by yourself?
Mm-hmm, pretty much, yeah.
Oh, you looked calm. You looked kind of normal.
I'm not always like a super like whole body crier, I guess, but like there were just tears going down my face, and it was like a very serendipitous moment where I was just thinking about all the best memories we've had and like how lucky I am and all the good things about her. So I was like just very like it was a big swell of emotions.
Mm-hmm.
And then we had Chris and the photographer on the visual comms. They spotted the bogey and they let me know that she was inbound.
Yeah, I had such a good view. You know how there was like the bridge that you cross, like you like before you go to the bridge that we were at, you go down those steps.
Yeah.
And then there's the bridge before that. You know what I mean? Like right before that.
Yeah.
I could see all the way there. So I was like, yo. Because I remember at the beginning, I was like, oh, I see him. And Joe's like, now? And he starts like walking a little bit. I'm like, no.
Yeah.
But I didn't want to say anything too loud. So I was like, no.
Well, I couldn't really hear you. I just heard Joe. It's like, oh, shit.
Yeah. And then we gave him a go.
Yeah.
I think I gave the final call. I was like, go.
Mm-hmm. At the go, I walked out. It was awesome. Her sister got like the video of everything, so we saw from her vantage point. It's also funny, just like background on their story. Her sister had the toughest job of convincing Marissa to go walk at a place she's never been at in 90-degree weather when it's supposed to rain for no reason. So I don't know how she got in there, but you can tell in the video when Marissa's first walking up, she's kind of like she's walking like in charge, like she's pissed basically. She's like, why the fuck am I going here right now?
Yeah.
And then I walk out and she sees me from a little far away and she goes, "Is that Joe?" Makes me honestly want to cry again thinking about it. Just like it was such a sweet moment where she was like, "Is that Joe?" And she had no idea that I would be there, obviously, or anything.
Joe's just hiding behind a tree. Is that Joe? Joe's like, no. He's ducking off now. But yeah, it was very sweet. It was very cute to watch too. Yeah. Damn, bro, I'm tearing up a little bit right now too.
Yeah, makes me emotional thinking about that moment for sure. But so she starts freaking out, obviously. I walk out and I'm walking up on the bridge. The first thing I say is, "Marissa, what are you doing here?" And then I'm like halfway up the bridge and I'm like, "What's a girl like you doing in a place like this?" And then she was getting like obviously like super emotional, and she was standing at like the base of the bridge, and I didn't want to walk all the way down just in case like I had some trouble getting back up. So I'm like on the middle of the bridge and she's like at the bottom, like getting really emotional. I'm like, come on, get up here.
Yeah, I know.
I was like, come on, dude, stop.
In my head, I was like, Joe can't go over that bridge.
I can't.
Yeah, he can't go over that bridge.
I was holding out my hand. I was trying to let her know. But yeah, I grabbed her hand, let her over. We were both shaking so bad. But in the spot I did, it was like right next to a river. So I was really nervous that I was going to drop the ring or something. But pulled it out, and I said like 4 lines. Probably it was mostly just me saying how much I love her and all that, classic stuff. And then I ended off with, "I was just wondering, will you marry me?" And then she said, "Of course."
It's like how I asked every girlfriend out in like 5th grade.
I was just wondering. There you go out with me. So yeah, I mean it was awesome though. Got up, my hands were shaking so bad. I went to take out the thing and I like couldn't. And I was also scared about dropping it in the river, so I had her take it out and put it on.
I didn't even see that whole part go down. I don't even know what I was doing.
That's when you were walking out the speaker, I think. So maybe we were just focused on playing that.
That's crazy. I wanted to record it, but it would have been, tough to do both.
There's a lot of moving pieces.
Yeah.
So yeah, I asked, she takes it off. She puts on the ring herself because I didn't want to drop it. And then we started kissing and whatnot. Chris is walking out playing Greatest Love Story by Lanco. Just an absolute, swell of emotion for the boys. The tear ducts were going crazy. It was absolute fireworks. But yeah, I mean, it was awesome. It went perfect, like about as perfect as we could have hoped for. I mean, she had no idea. Everything was very like succinct and to plan.
Right.
She saw me when We wanted her to see me, and like we were in place and all that shit, and it went just super well.
Yeah, there's nothing that went wrong, literally at all.
Mm. Well, immediately after.
Yeah. Well, hold on. So right after we like that all happens, like I'm noticing it was almost like right when you got on a knee, it got like dark outside.
Yeah. It was like a biblical.
I'm actually curious to see the pictures because I can't remember if it was light or dark out in that moment, but I know for like the hour before we're like, it's hot out today.
It was so sunny and beautiful and just 1,000,000 degrees. It felt like it's such a bad omen because in my mind, maybe I was just preoccupied, obviously, but in my mind, it was like as soon as she said yes and like the hype of it kind of dies down and we're just talking, the wind picked up to like 50 miles per hour and the sky just turned black. I was like, oh, fuck.
Yeah, well, I remember because I like saw it get dark and like I wasn't trying to rush anything. And Joe's like, yeah, I got us reservations. And we like, I'm like noticing the sky get dark. I go, we don't have to, but like, should we get walking?
Yeah.
Everyone's like, yeah, we can walk. And Joe's like, yeah, man, I was thinking maybe we could go take some pictures over here and then just downpour.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh man.
Her sister is trying to give like some like false hope. She was like, this is gonna just blow over. It'll be nothing. And then I'm like, I don't know. And we start walking and we feel like the first couple raindrops. I'm like, oh, that's probably not good. And then it's just like just like the most intense storm, the biggest raindrops of all time.
Yeah.
So we're sprinting out of the fucking place.
Yeah, that's what I thought about in my car is I was like, that had to be like a crazy emotional ride. You know what I mean? Obviously, like proposing that whole situation, but then
and the fear of dying
to not even have, to not even have like 5 minutes, and then you're like, I'm in the greatest flooded Michigan of all time.
Yeah,
like the street we had to drive out on was like flooded almost.
Yeah,
I'm like, this is crazy.
It was insane. It happened out of fucking nowhere. The forecast for the last 3 weeks said no rain today. And then eventually it was like, all right, we got a 60% chance, but it for sure won't happen before 6 p.m. As soon as I asked. It was insane. But that was the only hitch. So we just changed the plan a little bit. Instead of going to take more pictures and then going right to the place, we just went home to change. The other hitch with that was the second surprise was supposed to be that like all of our family and friends were going to be at the restaurant, and her sister, I think she might have just forgot that it was a surprise or something. And Marissa was like, does anyone know? And she's like, yeah, all of your family and friends are at this restaurant waiting for you right now. I was like, all right, for sure.
You're like, are they? What?
Yeah.
Surprise. Yeah. But she probably didn't know like Noah was gonna be there. Like I feel like Carlo being there. Like it's cool that people came from a while.
Yeah.
You know
I eventually just told her because like the jig was up at that point. So I told her everyone that was gonna be there. Yeah. And it was funny because obviously we just got rained on. We went home to change, and she's like, "Oh my god, like I'm meeting up with so many people." So she wants to like really get ready and look nice.
Yeah.
And I'm always like the prototypical like, "Come on, like hurry it up, like we got to get to where we need to go." But I was like, "This is the last thing I'll say. I'm not going to rush you because it's your special day, but everybody's there right now." So trying not to rush her, but also like we have 30 people at this restaurant right now waiting for us. Like we have to go.
I could just picture you in that moment too.
Yeah, but we had a couple beers there, a couple thinking beers. She was ready to get after it. We pulled up. The place everybody rented out. Her friend Kylie was already there. She decorated everything, which was super nice. So we get there last out of everyone pretty much, and everyone starts clapping. Marissa's like freaking out. I walked in, I started gritting. Did you see that?
I did see that. Me and Noah lost it. We were like, oh, it's so funny.
I thought that was good. And then I had this joke pre-planned out already, but I figured, everybody when I got in there was going to say speech. And so this joke was pre-planned, but I was like, all right, I'm not too good at speeches, but 407 years ago, like the Gettysburg Address,
Yeah.
It's just like a very famous speech. So
I got it.
Come on, dude, that's a good joke. But yeah, got there. It was great seeing everyone, man. Everybody in one room. You don't see that often nowadays.
Yeah.
Just with like how old we are, everyone's like spread out and super busy. So that was like just fucking awesome.
Yeah, it was great, and it went swimmingly.
Yeah.
I always get aggravated at the service. The lady was like running away from beer orders.
Well, yeah, Kylie's like texting me, and she's like, people were starting to wonder about like beer and food. And I was like, I told you to tell everyone that they can get whatever they want. And then she was like, well, the waitress isn't letting us. I was like, what do you mean?
She was like running away.
Yeah.
Which is just crazy.
Very bizarre. They had like one lady for the whole thing. So I just texted Kylie and I was like, just order a shit ton of appetizers and pitchers and like, let's just make it easy. Like, if people want other stuff, we'll do that. But everyone, I didn't even eat anything there. I like still the nerves, like my stomach's flipped, but everybody said the food was good.
Cookie was great. I had a cookie and I took a couple bites of cake.
Michael Jordan.
MJ, you know where he gets that nickname from?
What?
His initials.
Well, yeah. Okay, for sure. I thought so. It was either that or... Okay.
But
yeah, I didn't eat anything. Everyone said the food was super good, though. They rolled up the fucking like garage door in the room that we were in.
Oh, that's when it got exponentially better.
Yeah, I know, because it was getting hot in that room.
Yeah.
And it was like, I was kind of pissed, because they said that spot was for 30 people, and I get in, it's like a tiny-ass room with 2 tables.
It was kind of tight.
Yeah.
Maybe they thought it was going to be open the whole time.
Maybe, yeah.
And like it rained, and then they're like, they were thinking the same thing as you.
Honestly, could have been, yeah. That makes a lot more sense, actually. Right. When they opened it up, everyone poured outside. We started taking some pictures. Everybody was partying. It was good.
No, it was perfect. A great, family-esque. I love talking to Mr. Smolbolski. Shout out.
He was looking yoked, dude.
Yeah.
He was looking absolutely shredded yesterday.
Yeah. I got to get myself a pair of those, like, just classic flip-flops, bro. No sock flip-flops are the best.
He was wearing that?
I think so.
I love it. He does do that a lot.
I used to love those as a kid. I haven't had those boys in so long.
No. I mean, most people don't.
Yeah.
He does what he wants. He was wearing the shirt I got him for his birthday, actually.
Do you want to wear those? Oh, hell yeah. Do you want to wear those on Chris and Joe Day this year?
Yeah, I'm down. I just have horrible toes. But...
So do I. My right, I don't even know what you call it, big toe, the one right to the right of your big toe. Your middle toe?
Middle finger toe. Long toe, yeah.
My right long toe is purple right now from my cleat for softball.
Ew, dude.
It's just fix that. Dude, it doesn't hurt though. So
purple's like, it's actually purple? The whole thing's purple?
No, just under the nail.
Oh, okay. That's not that bad. That happens.
Yeah.
I don't know why. All my toenails are like a centimeter long. I just have like the shortest toenails of all time. It looks fucked. So I try not to show it.
But yeah, anyways, it was a good time there, man. It was a really good time.
Not too much else to report on there, honestly, because it was like getting in the swing of things. It just went like, again, perfect. Everybody showed up. Everyone was having a good time. Nothing too crazy to write home about. So once we wrapped up there at 5, we headed over to Hideout, one of our favorite local spots in Clawson. Yeah,
like a little dive bar. It was perfect. Before we get there, though, at the last place, I got to get this picture from you. It's like I was wearing a ring, just like, a casual ring, and me and Joe took a picture together. He's like putting his hand out like this. Yeah. I gotta get that picture.
I want to get that picture. I feel like it's gonna be the thumbnail, maybe for this one, or the promo picture, something. Who knows?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. That was good.
It was a good one.
No, yeah, we got Hideout. I love that bar, dude, and it's always like I thought as soon as you said that beforehand, because you were already thinking that place. I was like, oh, that's so perfect because you just pull all those tables together. There's no one gives you a problem. And it's like
it's always open.
Yeah.
I guess we should backtrack, though, because before we left Grand Castor, you were slanging the hats out the back of your trunk.
I was, bro.
Yeah. I was like, where'd everyone go?
I told Joe this. Like, you know how we recorded yesterday, and, like, Joe had the hat and whatever, too, but I wore one to the proposal, got rained on, and then I had to, like, swap out for just another hat while that one dried. But everyone was like, yo, like, what's the... Like, what's the hats? Like, you got them yet? I'm like, yeah, like $27 in the truck, in the car. And I don't know why whenever I feel like I'm selling something, it's coming out of a truck. But whenever I'm driving it, it's my car.
I guess,
yeah, we're slanging them, bro.
Yeah.
We're slanging them. They're like hotcakes. People like them. I think they look good. I think, I mean, obviously nothing bad. Who's going to say anything bad? It's your special day, too. The only thing we missed out on is taking a picture because everybody had them on.
I know. We really should have.
Like,
but I think, cool. we offloaded 15 yesterday, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. one day, dude. Pre-sale went absolutely fucking crazy.
Yeah.
My favorite part was everybody's obviously wearing the hat, and we're all sitting in Wonder Woman hideout. And my boys Carlo and Toby got there a little bit late, and the waitress was like, "Are you with the group?" And they were like, "Well, which group?" And they were like, or she was like, "The one over there wearing all the Thinking Beers hats," and they were also wearing Thinking Beers hats. And they're like, "Yeah, obviously we're with them."
Yeah. I like how she like sat them down too. Like they like got a table first, and then it's so funny. But, yeah. It was good, man. Hideout was good. Horny Toes, love them.
Horny Toads. I don't think I've had one before. They were pretty good.
Yeah, I brought it up at the beginning, and Pat loved it. He was trying to get our table to order more than 30 in total. He was like pushing it on to everybody. He was like, "Everyone get Horny Toads."
They were pretty good. That was the first time I had eaten. I ate half of a Reuben, I ate half of Carlos chicken Caesar wrap, and a few fries, and that was big time. Needed that for sure.
Yeah, I got wing dings.
What are those?
I don't know. It said hideout special. I was like, I haven't had these here yet. So it was just chicken wings.
Oh, I thought wingdings was like either a font or it's a Asian
font.
Isn't a wingding a fucking font? Isn't it?
I don't know.
I thought it was. I don't know. It's either that or like some Chinese cuisine. I don't know. I didn't think it was just chicken wings.
Yeah, it's just breaded chicken wings.
It is just chicken wings.
Bone in.
That's just what the Chinese call it for ding ding. Or wait, what was it?
Wing
ding. That's what it was. Whoops. Whatever. That's pretty good.
Yeah, it was. I mean, they were gas. They were hot, flavor. Like it was just. I knew that it wasn't gonna be too hot, so I got hot. But I did have to poop at the next bar.
Oh.
Yeah.
But
I was getting over a sickness. Yeah.
Ew.
Yeah, I know.
That's
probably why I was grumpy
that's
there.
a big bath. Yeah.
Probably why I was grumpy there because I mean, hideout was cool, and then we get there and like, at the tavern on Main, and that's when I was like, oh, my stomach, man. Like, it wasn't that bad though. I was just mixing a couple waters. That's when Joe was. I was like, all right, Joe's getting toasty here. And
big time.
I mean, tavern on Main was cool, but the jukebox was out.
Jukebox was out. The waitress was being a little. Dude, nobody wants to work anymore. I swear. Like,
that's why we have to. I think we're gonna talk about this next episode. But like this, like the service industry is going so downhill.
Like how many? I would say more than half of the time that I order something, they bring it out incredibly late. Like the amount of times that I hear, "Sorry, that took a long time."
Yeah,
it's like that. Well, yeah, make it be faster. It's just like obviously I wanted that,
but it's not that. It's just that like no one wants to take an order.
Yeah,
like your beer's empty for like 10 minutes. They're walking by and they're like running past you. You're like, hey, and they're just going. Like they just keep going. Like that just happens all night.
Yeah.
But yeah, they sat us in the middle of that place, and we were so loud that there was all these old couples around us. Like it was like we were in the middle. There was a bar on one side, and then on the outskirts of the walls, it was all tables.
Yeah.
Every table was filled with an old couple when we walked in, and when we left, there was none of the tables were filled up with anybody.
Oh, we were there for a while. They also could have just been going to bed.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Definitely.
Yeah.
But no, people were asking me to bring my JBL speaker in there. I was like, come on. Let's go to the next bar. So we go to Gus Snug's.
Gus Snug. That's my favorite place on the planet.
It was nice just being outside on the patio for a while.
That lady, ultimate kudos to that waitress though, because it was a setup where we just pulled together like 10 different chairs outside to form one massive circle with like at that time we still probably had like what 15 20 people. Nah, not that many maybe, but probably 15 people.
Yeah, probably.
Probably. And just a shit ton of people sitting like all over the place, and she just comes out and she's like, what do you guys want? It's like down the line one by one of everybody ordering different shit. Like I tried to keep it simple. I was like, I'm gonna take the 4 people right immediately next to me. I'm like, what do you want? And like, this is one order for me. And that, and everyone else is just like going solo dolo and never getting different shit. And she remembered it all. It was actually insane.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, you're writing it down. Yeah, but no, she was great.
She was writing it down?
Yeah.
Damn, well, that ruins the illusion for me. I thought she was just remembering it.
No, she was writing
cheating ass bitch.
It was, dude, it was so funny. At the bar before and at that bar, I got tabs that were just 2 Coors Lights, $6.
That's pretty good.
I love this.
We got like the biggest tray of pickleback shots I've ever seen in my life. It was like one of those full saucer trays, and it was completely full with Jameson and pickle juice.
Yeah, it was good.
I
asked the question, how many jars of pickles do you think they had to go through for all that juice? Because they were
2.
big shots of pickle juice.
2, 3 maybe of like the jumbo. No, 2 of the jumbo jars, 3 of like the regular ones.
Yeah.
I get like a pickle from.
Yeah.
Is that
probably.
what you think?
Yeah, I was thinking 3 to 4. I was thinking a lot.
Yeah, somewhere in
So
that
you don't get a
ballpark.
ton of juice once you take the pickles out.
True. Yeah.
You know?
Do they sell just jars of pickle? Because it seems like a tremendous waste.
I know, but there.
Like if you're just we have pickle juice or pickleback shots, you're just whipping like the pickles out, throwing them in the trash. Like we need pickle juice stat.
Yeah, that's a big problem for bars. Is that like we're
wasting $10,000 a month.
That's why all
pickles.
These bars give out like pickles with all their orders because they're like,
so many people are ordering pickleback shots and nobody wants these fucking pickles.
Yeah, you want 5 pickles with this Reuben for free?
Yeah, for real though. Oh man, that's funny. But yeah, I mean, yeah, nothing too crazy there. I got a few appetizers. Nobody ate a single lick of it, so that was pretty cool. I thought it'd be a cool guy move because there's still a lot of people. I was like, get some chips and get some fries.
What was the seating arrangement that was a problem?
Yeah,
I wasn't gonna just like stand up and walk around and grab fries.
That's fair. I was trying to be a good guy, but
no, I think it was a good guy move. I think I saw some people snagging too, but it was good. I mean, at that point in the night, Joe came up to me. He like sat in my lap and he was like,
"Yep."
I already knew that I wasn't going to remember anything after that last bar, so like no one can hold anything I say here or in the future against me. I was like, yeah,
very true.
Obviously.
So that was actually a weird one though, where it worked like it didn't work the way it normally does for me. Because I remember, I don't think there was any spots where I really don't remember, honestly.
It's because you're engaged now. I feel like
Probably.
That happens when you're engaged.
Yeah, you don't blank out anymore. Yeah. Even today, I mean, yeah, I was for sure hungover, but it wasn't like a depressing, anxiety-ridden hungover. It was like I'm in love, so I drank a lot. It was funny too when we were at Gus's because I was like talking to somebody. I was like, I might be the drunkest person alive right now. Yeah. They were like, I don't know. Pat might have you beat. And Pat turns around and looks at me. He's like, just completely cross eyes. Like, yeah. I was like, shit, he might be actually.
Yeah, when we were talking, you were like, yeah, it's a close. Or you were like, it's if there was a place for the world's drunkest man right now, I would be in second place to Pat. And I go, it's a close race. And then we started talking about like, you were like, I have the biggest hill to climb tomorrow. Like I have the biggest hill of all time to climb. And I was like, and it just keeps getting bigger.
Yeah. I made the hill, and I'm also going to have to climb it.
Yeah.
Just thinking about recording this podcast, it's like I'm actively doing this to myself, and I have a massive hill to climb tomorrow, but I will do it. And so, I did it. I'm here now.
Yeah, he's here. He's arrived. But
that's pretty much it. I mean, just went to Renshaw's for the nightcap, but at that point it was 1 a.m. Yeah. We didn't have a ton of time there. And honestly, it was time for the boys to go home.
Yeah, it was. It was like Joe. It was so cute, though. It was like Joe leaning on Marissa and just like they're both pretty, drunk at that point. And they're just like leaning into each other, just like in the booth, just trying to stay there with everyone else. But
I was crying again at that point. Nina got a picture of me and Marissa, though. It's so cute. It looks like we're both just like pure bliss.
Really?
Yeah.
But yeah, like there's
Braden knocks his beer over completely and smashes it everywhere. And then this was sick though. They just instantly gave him another Corona. One. Yeah. He's like, dude, Renshaw's is sick.
Dude, I was like, it was so funny because we went outside first. We weren't getting served. It was 1 a.m. So like no one was serving outside. And then inside, we got this big booth and Noah was like, I'm going to buy drinks for everybody. And then like, somebody got my Coors on the first round. So he was like, dude, you didn't get one? And he's like, I'm going to buy it. Like, he wouldn't let me buy it. And I was like, all right, cool. So he gets me one. And then I was like, I'm going to get me and Noah shots because me and Noah can take a shot right now, but I don't think Joe should be taking a shot right now. No. So, but I was like, I'm going to get me and Noah Johnny Vegas's.
That would have put me right over the edge and made me like impotent probably.
Yeah. And I go, that's why I was like, Joe doesn't need a Johnny Vegas right now, but I was like, I do because I'm just going to leave my car in Uber. But, it was funny because like Noah's like, I need to buy you that beer. So he like buys me a Coors, sets it on the table, and then I go up. I'm like, I'm gonna buy us Johnny Vegas's. I get us Johnny Vegas's. I go back to sit down, and Emily just has her hands like over the Coors that Noah just bought me. And I'm like, Emily, is that your beer? And she's like, yeah. And I'm like, all right. And I just go back and like buy a Coors. And then Emily's like, I'm not gonna drink it. I can't drink anymore. And I'm like, are you kidding me? And and I'm like, why were you just like putting your hands all over this? Like, I just went.
She's her entire fist in this 22-ounce glass of course.
So Noah like asked me what I wanted before he bought it. Didn't get it because somebody else probably took it. And then asked Emily, and then he gets me one like on purpose because I didn't have one. And then Emily takes it.
Yeah.
And then I was just like, all right, I'm gonna buy one. I buy one, and then Emily's like, I'm not drinking a sip of this. I was like, this is stupid.
Yeah, that's classic.
But no, I mean that was the point of the end of the night. You know, it's just like
it was funny. I can't remember exactly too, but like we ordered our Uber and it was picking us up at like 1:52 a.m. and somebody was like, "Oh, you guys are leaving?" I was like, "We literally can't stay here anymore. The bar's closing."
That was me that said that. Yeah, I was like, "You guys are leaving already?
We can't be here." I felt so bad. I'm not gonna out Marissa, but let's just say like the ride home, she was like not like she wasn't feeling the best.
Yeah.
You know? And the driver was driving through a subdivision at like 90 miles per hour. He knew something bad was about to happen. I felt so bad for the guy. I just like had my like arm around Marissa and I was like, "You're okay." Like deep breath in, deep breath out. Like we're gonna make it. Like almost like pregnancy tips. You know what I mean? Like if you're giving birth, but just whatever. The guy just knew and he was flooring it home. It's so funny. And then I was up until 4 a.m.
over all the speed bumps, the like 15 speed
literally,
bumps
bro.
in your
He was getting air. I swear, it was insane. And she's like, "This guy's driving isn't helping," and I was like, "Well, he knows that he's got to get there quick. I mean, you can't really blame him." But yeah. And then I got home. I stayed up until 4 a.m. for a fucking cheeseburger that Marissa no longer wanted, and then finally went to bed. Woke up at like 1:30 today.
Yeah. Did you hear? Sorry. This was like going on around that time. Did you hear what? And I sent a picture yesterday in the group chat too. But did you hear what Braden and I came up with for all the boys to be for Halloween this year?
I didn't see it. No.
Doug Dimmadome.
All of us being that?
Wouldn't that be hilarious?
The owner of the Dimsdale Dimmadome?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay. I mean, I'm down
with the tall ass hat.
We need didn't he wear a full white suit and a bolo tie?
Yeah.
That could be an expensive costume. But I mean,
if you just wore all white.
Yeah, it'd probably work. Yeah, where do you get that hat, though? I mean, you could probably just get like a 22-gallon hat, right?
You just probably make it out of paper.
What?
Yeah.
That would be incredibly difficult to do.
The picture I sent in the group chat was like 40 feet long.
Yeah. That wasn't real, though. There's no way that could have been real.
Yeah. I think it was, bro.
It wouldn't be able to support itself. It would crumple. It was like
maybe
a football field tall hat.
Maybe put like cotton balls or something in the middle
for structural integrity. So it's like filling the volume of the hat, I guess, maybe. But then that would be incredibly heavy on this guy's head.
Well, maybe it's like
the picture you sent. The guy's hat was like 100 yards tall. That can't have been real.
I like to choose to believe that it is real.
That's fair,
but
we should.
No, so I mean, yesterday went about as good as you could ask it to be, you know, and I'll say
it was perfect. You had no idea.
We did want to reminisce just a little bit here on some old times we've had.
Yep.
Some good times we've had. And I wanted to ask Joe, you know, I really think I'm only going to ask you one question, and that's probably going to fill the time, but I think I know how you met Marissa. Yeah. I remember how I met Marissa, and I'll tell that story after, but like, I don't remember how you met Marissa.
Yeah. So really quick though, the last story I was going to tell, like leading up to us to like present day, Marissa obviously like just wanted to chill. She had a long day yesterday. So, but I was like, "Come on, can you please drive me over to Chris's? Cause I got to pick up beer." And I finally convinced her. She's like, "Fine." And then she's driving me over and it's like 1,000,000,000 degrees outside. She's like, "I can't believe you're making me be outside right now." And I was like, "I'm on my way to record an hour-long homage to how much I love you. Excuse me if I..." But no. So the way I met Marissa, it's I'm going to start when I knew that I met her, but then I'm going to have to backtrack a little. So and also I guess just like a precursor, I'm going to tell it the way that I know that it happened. Marissa has a different idea of how things went down, and that's fine. That's her prerogative, but this is my account of how things happened. It was September leading up to October.
Wait, sorry, pause. Did you rate the you're drinking it right now, the strawberry?
Strawberry? I have not.
Because I just had that one.
I'm gonna give this the sriracha chips.
Just sriracha chips.
Yeah,
good ranking.
they're as good as the sriracha chips.
But worse than the orange creamsicles, or not worse.
No, they're all the same.
Well, you love chocolate milk, though.
All as good as each other.
They're all the same.
I do love chocolate milk. No, I mean, I was fucking around because that's what you rated this. Honestly, I'm gonna give these 7-layer dip combos.
Ooh,
I prefer the pepperoni pizza combos. But 7-layer dip is it's like a close second.
Yeah, you know what's like third or fourth though? Buffalo blue cheese.
Ooh, that's such a good one. With like not the actual cracker ones though, the actual pretzel ones.
Yes.
That's so money.
So good.
Did you rate it?
Man, I'm gonna rate these. Let me think.
Brand blast. Boys about a
barbecue Pringles.
Okay.
Because barbecue Pringles, like it's like fourth, fifth.
Dill pickle's my favorite. Is that weird?
Oh yeah.
I like it when you eat like an entire tube of dill pickle Pringles and then your mouth feels like it's raw and like bleeding. You just sneeze.
Oh,
you okay? You know what I'm talking about though?
Dude,
it feels like the roof of your mouth is like chemically singed off and you don't have a tongue anymore.
I ate a sandwich the other day and it like scraped the roof of my mouth off. The worst.
That's tough. Or you know how like you're drunk and you make like a microwavable meal or some pizza rolls and you eat it way too quick because you're hammered or something. You wake up in the morning, there's like dangly pieces of skin hanging off the top of your mouth and shit.
This does not happen to me, bro.
I mean,
that's like it never happened.
The circles I run in it's happened to people a lot. So, anyways, I met Marissa. I was making some pizza rolls at 2 a.m. and so September of my senior year, it was for like a whole month. I mean, this is like our senior year. I know most people, they're like senior year send off. They'll have like the last month or like the last day where they go all out and everything's built up to this. But me and Chris and the rest of our housemates at the time, we decided it's a fucking year-long send-off, dude. This is our fucking farewell tour, and we're getting like as drunk as we possibly can 5 days out of the week. So I didn't like. I mean, there's just like a lot of times where, especially too, you're going to like Encore or someplace where it's like super crowded, super loud. You've had a shit ton to drink, and it's like I don't know who I talk to, like especially if I don't actually know you. And I also wasn't really talking to like random girls that much. So, but I kept on like over and over talking to like this same girl, and I knew it was the same girl, but I would never remember her name or like anything about her. Like what was she in a sorority? Like how would I know anything about her? And I had like specific memories of like we were at Encore and she pulled me up on a table to dance with her, and then I fell off and landed on my back and I ran to the bathroom and cried because I embarrassed myself so bad. Or just like different stories like that. Like, and I kept on coming home and I'd be like, boys, I swear this girl she keeps on finding me and talking to me. She really likes me. But I don't know her name or anything about her. And everybody would be like, oh, I'm fucking sure, dude. Real fucking sure. So anyways, I think like, and then
I can confirm that too. I do remember those conversations of like, I remember that. You being like, I don't know. Do you remember? Did you see me talking to anybody? Like, do you remember? Do you know who it is? I'm like, you're lying, bro.
Well, no. That was also because at that time, I came up with this like hypothesis that every night that I go out and black out, I actually add a body to my body count because I don't remember, so it's impossible to say whether or not I had sex. So
you just auto add one.
Yeah. So I don't blame you guys for not believing me because that was a narrative that I had started pretty early on in my season.
This is true. Yeah.
But so then fast forward, it was now like early October and I was at the bar. We were in the Gator and I was talking to Kyle Collegian.
Yeah.
Because he was going out with some girl in Scapa, whatever. They were talking. And then he goes, Joe, you should meet my friend Marissa. And I was like, what up? And then she was like, oh, like, and then I realized, I was like,
she's like, oh, I saw you fall off a table a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, basically. I was like, holy shit, you're the girl. And long story short, like, we're talking for a while. I was like, yo, fuck yeah, finally. Like, I'm sober enough to remember this girl.
Yeah.
And I get her phone number. But this is the weird part where I said I'm going to have to backtrack. So I get her phone number and I plug it in my phone, and you know how it'll tell you if you've texted somebody before, obviously.
Mhm.
And I look at it, and I was like texting her 2 years ago, and I was like, "What the fuck is this?" Like,
Whoa.
I was like, "We texted 2 years ago," and she was like, "What the fuck?" And we're like looking through the text, and we realized that we matched on Tinder like
no
2 years,
way.
2 years prior. And we, just had, boring ass fucking Tinder texts or whatever. And then it eventually just like fell off. But it was so weird because I didn't have her number saved as like a contact, but I plugged it in and it was like, I texted you 2 years ago. It was very weird,
Yeah, that is strange. Did you remember anything from those texts or no? Is there anything weird you said?
No, it was nothing like that. It was like, what are you up to? Like stupid, boring shit like that. And then me getting hammered and it'd be like 2 a.m. and being like, "You can come over if you want." Classic. That used to be my classic line. You can come over if you want.
Yeah. The last text is just you up.
Probably. You can have me if you want me. So yeah, I mean, that's pretty much the story. Like I always like to say she very expertly and precisely hunted me down and targeted me, which she eventually ended up acquiring me after her month-long, escapade of trying to integrate herself into my life every time I go out. And it worked, honestly. I mean, obviously now she's going to say that like I was going up to her every time and like
probably
whatever, blah, blah. But like, hey, it's just a difference of perspective, I guess.
That is the more likely outcome. But what I will say is so was that the same night? Because you said it was at the Gator, right?
It was like maybe a week before my birthday.
Okay, so that's when I met her, and I don't know how I didn't meet her because Joe and I would go out together. So like, I don't know how I didn't really meet her. Maybe I did. Maybe I don't remember. But I probably had other fish to fry in those days. But
Chris had a lot of fish to fry back in those days. He could have opened up a Long John Silver's with how many fish he was frying back then.
That is true, bro. I was frying a lot of fish back in the day.
A lot of Alaskan cod, we'll call it.
But yeah, so I remember on Joe's birthday specifically. Do you remember how old you were turning that day? I have no clue.
21.
Yeah, which is hilarious.
Like 21st birthday
to be at the club on your 21st because it's like I remember at midnight it was gonna be your birthday too. So like it's
got
funny.
My fake ID left as a real man,
Yeah, and you're always like on the day like the day before you're like, should I just use my real ID? Like maybe those would be nice, but no.
I mean, they didn't even like. Normally, when we went to the Gator or Encore, they knew us on a first name basis.
Yeah,
they were like, "Come on in." They wouldn't ask any questions. Different story this night.
Yeah, this night they hired some new staff, you could say.
Yeah.
Sorry for the cough, chat, but they hired some new staff, and we probably didn't even notice, but basically Joe's birthday is at midnight. We know through our fraternity, we know the DJ who's playing in the DJ booth. We have a booth rented out on somebody else's tab for Joe's birthday.
Yeah.
And it's right next to the DJ booth. There's one booth right next to the DJ booth, and then all the other peasant booths are on the like lower dance floor level. On the other side. So we're in the cool booth. We knew the DJ. Every single time we've ever been there, they let us back there, and they let us like record in the DJ booth and like just whatever. Especially because it's Edney, like we know him. Shout out. He's actually still doing it. He's doing well.
We were trying to get him to play White Vanilla, I remember.
Yeah.
It's like, I can't just play shit off SoundCloud right now. It's like, come on, dude.
But no, Noah and I were like, we just need Joe in the DJ booth. Like, we just need Joe to be there at midnight.
Keep in mind, I was also not a part of this plan, nor did I care about being in the DJ booth. I was not a part of like doing any of this.
Joe had no concept of the plan. It was primarily me, Noah, and then Pat was probably like minorly involved, and then
Pat's always involved with minor. Oop.
But basically Noah and I started like pressing. There's like a security guy at the front of our booth, like where you walk into the booth, and there's one in between us and the DJ booth.
Mm-hmm.
The one in between us and the DJ booth was like letting me and Noah back there. So we're like at like 5 minutes before it's about to be your time or whatever. Mind you, Joe has been talking to Marissa the whole time.
I was spitting fucking game, dude. We were dancing, we were making out shit. We were having a fun time.
Like we had been there for like an hour and a half, by 2 hours, and the whole entire time Joe was talking to this girl. I'm like,
I had my Terminator eye on. See, that's actually why probably Marissa says that I lied the whole time about her coming up to me, and it was definitely me going to her. Because as soon as I walked in Encore on my birthday, I had like the Terminator, like boom, boom, target acquired, like walked over right to her.
Yeah. But basically, we get kicked out. And essentially what happened was right before midnight, Noah and I are back there, and we're like, all right, it's our buddy's birthday, like, let him back here. And the bouncer's like, no, he can't come back here. We're like, what are you talking about? Like, we've never been told no up here before. Like, this is stupid. Like, it's going to be his birthday in 1 minute. We want to be back there for 1 minute, leave in a minute. We don't even want to be back here, but it's cool when it's your birthday and it's midnight and you just want to be behind the DJ booth in front of a packed club. You know what I mean? So, like, basically, and I think Edney was going to do some shit for you, too. He was going to be like, I can't play his song, but I'll play something else that's like, dude, we just got you to play a song, or got him to play a song that you like or whatever.
Yeah.
And, like, whatever. So the bouncer's not letting us, and Noah and I look at each other. We're like, Joe, get back here. And then you don't do anything. And the bouncer's like, get him out of here. And then literally me and Noah are getting like dragged out of this place, like walking out. And then Joe's still talking to Marissa. Like, Joe's just still talking to her. And on the way out, me, Pat, and Noah are like, we're just here for our friend's birthday. And then they just go, who? And we're like, Joe. And they just grab Joe and they just take Joe with us. So Joe had no clue what was even happening. He's just getting kicked out of the club.
I could not have been further away. And I couldn't also not have been more like disassociated with them for the entire night. I hadn't talked to them basically since like we got in. Yeah, they're like, you can't kick us out. It's his birthday. And they're all just pointing at me, and I'm over there like cross-eyed like, me? The guy like picks me up. He's carrying me out of the bar. And the whole time I'm like, you're good, man. I get it. You're just doing your job. You know, you got to do it. It's all good. Don't worry about it. And then he takes me outside, and I get into our buddy's truck who was there to pick us up. And as soon as I get in the truck, I just roll down the window, and I go, fuck you, pussy, I'll kill you. As soon as I was in the safety of the truck. I was like, you're such a bitch. It was the
funniest thing of all time. And you and Marissa got separated that night, but then she still linked up later. Like, we went home, and I think she came over later or whatever.
Yeah,
I could be wrong, but I feel like I remember her like coming over later.
Actually, I think she did that night. And then the next day was the night where we met up with Scappa, because she's like in my beta Scappa fam tree or whatever. Okay. So she was like my G little and Scappa, whatever. And then, so that next day we got invited like the fam tree thing, and she was there for some reason. They were all wearing cow costumes. So I was like, oh damn. And everybody like knew that we were just starting to talk basically. And they were like, sit together. And my idea of like talking to a girl is basically like sitting next to her, not actually making eye contact, and just making jokes to other people and hoping that she laughs. And eventually she just falls in love with me because of that. And it worked. So that was basically what I did that night. It's pretty good.
That's why Marissa
people overcomplicate it,
That's
bro.
why Marissa is the one for you, bro. I'm glad it all worked out well. But that's my memory of meeting her. And then ever since then, it was like our whole senior year. She was just hanging out with us. In
about a week after that was when went to her birthday, and that's when we coined the term "thinking beers." I mean, that's when she like started like taking off. I'd say probably. Well, no, it was about 3 months after that, because we technically started going out like in early January. So that was that night where like we were like hanging out so much and like going on dates and shit. And I was hammered at 5 a.m. Yeah, that's when I said, will you go out with me? And she said yes. Then I immediately said I loved her. And then she didn't say anything. And I was like, you gotta say it. And then she said it. And then I ran out, woke everyone up. And I was like, I have a girlfriend, and also I love her. Yeah. And everybody was like, good shit. Yeah. And then after that, I mean, the rest is history, bro.
Yeah.
Honestly.
It's crazy, man. We've come a long way. I was telling Joe, I think I might have even said this yesterday, but just first couple I've seen from start to fiance. And,
thank you for not saying finish.
Yeah,
it's a wrong phrasing. Start to finish.
But basically, the one story I also want to fit in, because it was just like, I feel like I kind of knew once you guys started talking for a little bit that like you guys were going to be good for each other. I've also always gotten along super well with Marissa. Yeah, I love Marissa. So, she's also a Troy boy. Shout out Troy boys.
Let's go.
But so funny. The funniest story I have of the whole jungle is, I I love how she always used to ice us too. Like she iced us before graduation, ice us like random days. Like
Yeah.
we just always getting iced, and Marissa would always be like, I was like, oh, okay. But yeah, like the funniest day ever. Like I don't know, random night out. This was like also towards the beginning.
It was a party. Oh, I can't remember what we were doing. It was a huge...
Was it at our house?
Yeah, I think so.
Maybe like Halloween or Christmas or something.
Probably. Yeah. I can't remember specifically, but I'm pretty sure it was a party that like I just went too hard. Yeah. It was like it wasn't that late. I went to bed early.
Yeah, it was earlier in the night. I had like everyone had just left, or like we had just gotten back or something. No, it was like I think it was at our house and everyone had just left. So it was like that, like, you know, kind of like 1:30, 2 a.m. time zone where like there's some lingerers, but like I'm going back to my bed.
Yeah.
It's like I remember like all my lights were on in my room. It wasn't like Marissa was waking me up for it, but she like ran downstairs in a frantic and was like, Chris, I need you to check on Joe. And I was like, yeah, of course. So I run upstairs immediately to Joe's room, and he's just laying like how mummies lay in caskets. He's laying like this, stiff as a rock, just naked, completely naked.
Yeah.
And I'm like, Marissa.
Stiff as a rock in more than one way.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm like, Marissa, what is this? Like, what did you just bring me up to? And then she's like, check his pulse. I like, check it.
Did you?
Yeah.
Ew, you touched me when I was naked and rock hard?
Like, she put the blanket up. So
just I checked
the blanket is? Yeah, I checked. I mean, God. I was drunk too, because you're going to laugh at this. Because he pulls the blanket up, and then I check your pulse, and then I'm like, he's fine. He's just sleeping. I can hear you snoring too. And then I just go and I just lay down next to you on my phone for like 10 minutes.
Oh my God.
Just like talking to Marissa. And she's like, you're just going to lay next to him naked? I'm like, yeah.
No, that was so funny.
Like
that was probably so like funny, the fourth time that Chris has taught to see my erect penis.
Yeah, you chill, bro. But
that's what boys are for, dude. He checked my pulse when I was clearly in a moment of distress.
Yeah, exactly.
I could have been dead for all we knew.
Yeah, exactly.
Really, I was just asleep.
Made sure the boy was alive. Made sure, and ultimately saved the whole proposal from the start.
The relationship. Could have been dead on that day.
Yeah.
And luckily, Chris was there to touch me while I was naked. Thank God. But it's so funny.
Any should we say some last homages to the story here, or are you good to
I think
wrap it up here?
That's pretty much everything I got. I mean, I'm not gonna get too sappy on the pod because she already knows, but it really is just a magical moment, like the culmination of 4.5 years of a relationship into what, I don't know. I mean, I guess on paper it has no bearing or like change on how things are going, but it does really feel like a monumental moment, honestly. Yeah. And again, couldn't have done it without Chris and her sister and her friend and helping out with everything. And it went as well as it could have went. Yeah, honestly,
I do think it went as well as it could have been. And I mean, there's no way you have a moment bigger in your life than what happened yesterday.
Why?
Well, but that's happened thus far.
Oh, no.
Right.
That was, yeah. I mean, especially too, like, I'm not a planner. And, like, the month leading up to it of, like, planning and preparation, making sure that everything went well. And then the actual day of, like, we just executed so fucking well.
Yeah.
Like, that's the best part about it. Like, yeah, I mean, you have big moments in your life, but, like, when one goes so perfectly to plan, except for the rain.
Yeah.
It just feels so good. Like, it literally couldn't have went better. She was so happy with everything. Like, everybody had a good time.
Yeah. I was talking to her, too, at the bar, and, like, the rain almost makes it, like, even more memorable.
I know.
Like, in hindsight, it's almost better that kind of happened.
That's what she was saying. So, I mean, I'll take it. I was pissed, but...
Yeah.
But,
yeah, dude, you still got it. We did the same thing. We both got home. We threw everything in the dryer and just wore the same thing out. Like, 25 minutes later, we were, like, at the bar with the same fit on. But
it's like, I was just throwing some cologne. I mean, I probably wouldn't smell like rain.
Yeah, but no, I mean, from my perspective too, just shout out Marissa. We appreciate everything that you do for us, and such a great person. I'm so happy that you're marrying one of my best friends, and I wouldn't want anybody else to, and I just appreciate you. I think you're a great person, always have been, and
You go.
yeah, for real, goat. And we're like, I'm getting teary eyed, bro. I'm just getting happy for you guys.
The video really makes me just bawl.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll see, honestly. I don't know if we can do this or not, but maybe I'll see if I can get the video sent to you and you can throw it in at the end.
Yeah, I can throw the video in if you want me to.
It might just look weird because I think it's vertical. I don't know. We'll see. You guys might see it. Probably not. Maybe not, but we'll see.
Yeah. It was a beautiful thing, and I'm just thankful to be a part of it. And I wish you guys the best, and I know that you guys got a great future ahead of you. And no, man.
It actually was clutch. I forgot to mention this part. So I was expecting the bill at the place I rented out to be like $1,500, and it was only like $700. And then my dad Venmoed me some money, and Marissa's dad Venmoed me some money. I was like, "Yo, wait, I'm making money right now." So I sent my dad back some money. So her dad and her dad and my dad like paid an even amount, and then like I only paid like $100 for that. Like I paid Kylie $200 for all the decorations and food, and then the photographer $150. So $450 minus all the other bar tabs. When I thought that I was going to spend $1,500, not too bad.
Right. Plus, we sold a lot of hats.
We sold a lot of hats, and not only that, I'm sitting there at Tavern on Main. My buddy Carlo, he watches a lot of UFC, but he's the worst UFC gambler of all time. I never listen to his picks. This night, I was like, it's a great day. You know, maybe I have some mojo going on right now.
Yeah, I knew I should have rode, and I didn't ride.
Carlo told me, though, why am I blanking on the guy's name? The big-ass dude. It was some heavy... Derek
Jones?
Derek Jones? Sounds like...
How do you not remember?
It sounds like that's what his name is. Because I don't really follow UFC so much. He's also like 45 years old, but I think it's Derek Jones. Unless Derek Jones is a basketball player.
I think it's Derek Jones, but...
Yeah, so Derek Jones, he was fighting. So. And we bet him anytime TKO or KO last night, he fucking knocks the guy out in the first round, bro. And so I put $200 on it. I won $600. So I ended up spending $0 yesterday because of that.
Derek Lewis.
Obviously, it was Derek Lewis. Derek Jones is a person, but it was obviously Derek Lewis. Anyway,
it was first round. It was dope. It was
first round. He's 40. I think he's the
guy.
guy
That night because I didn't see it when it happened.
Yeah, it was sick. He's the guy though. I'm pretty sure he's the guy from the video where he's getting interviewed after he won a fight, and he goes, "My balls is hot." Mm-hmm. So he's a beast.
You know how they ask all the fighters who they want next after the fight? After the fight last night, they interviewed him, and they're like, "Who do you want next?" He goes,
"Oh yeah."
He goes, "My wife. I'm about to give her the ground and pound."
Yeah, that's pretty gross. I was
like, that is crazy.
He's like a 40-year-old man, dude.
He is old, bro. Like,
yeah.
That's why people doubted him yesterday.
Ground and pound. That makes sex sound so not cool. Actually, it kind of no, it's gross. It's gross. So, anyways, though, we've already been recording for a while. Moral of the story is, you boys in love. Yesterday went magical. Link for the hats will be live in our bio when the episode drops. Get your fucking hat. There's not a limited supply left, but the pre-sale had them flying off the shelf. So get them, buy them fast. Let us know what other merch you guys would want. Like, comment, subscribe, and yeah, should be it.
Yeah, love you guys.
Love you guys.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
What are you doing here?
Shut up. Oh my god.
Here, give me your purse. Give me your purse.
Shut the fuck up. Shut up.
Like you did in a place like this.
Oh my god.